Namaste. Welcome to another talk show, Talk with Gulshan Bafna. Today we have another astonishing person. Do you want to know whom he is? Who has started his office from 80 square feet along with his father and today moved with his brother jointly has 2 units of manufacturing units, which is up to 2 acres. It is not astonishing from an 80 feet shop to a 2 acre unit where he employs 140 plus people and he supplies to all the top giants in the industries such as Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, Skoda, Ford, Fiat, Tata Motors, Suzuki, MG Motors, General Motors, Mahindra. Most of the projects are launched with the new models. They do JVs with 2 European companies and supply to USA, Germany, and Poland. Welcome to the talk show, sir. It is an honor in hosting you here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gulshan, and making me more responsible and more accountable. Namaste to you and namaste to everyone who are going to watch this talk show. Thank you so much.
So we'll have around 6 to 7 question rounds about your experience and learning, so that it inspires the next generation. Are you excited for this talk show, sir?
Absolutely, this is my first experience, to be honest.
Let's roll in, sir. How did you find passion towards the manufacturing unit?
Passion towards the manufacturing unit, Gulshan. My association, my bonding towards manufacturing very strong. I would like to share 2 incidents which has happened in my life.
Okay.
Because of that bonding happened towards manufacturing. The first incident, when I was in 9th standard, my father used to work for Kirloskar Oil Engine, and he used to request one of the senior authority, give me some work so that I can work after finish my duty.
Okay.
And one fine Friday, that authority called my father, and he told my father, my dada, Borade, if you can do the job and bring it on Monday, you consider that you will get that Kirloskar Oil Engine vendor registration. And that time, my father was having nothing, and it is a quite challenging time for him. But he accepted that challenge. He came to home. He asked me, Nitin, for next 3 to 4 days, you have to work with me, and you will not go. You are not going to school. I said, okay. Both of us went to the material shop. He requested in front of me to that material shop owner. Right now, I don't have money, but trust me, when I get my salary, first payment I will do to you. That shop owner trusted my father. He gave him the material. We put it on two-wheeler. Then we started searching in industry, in which shop we can do that machining, in which shop we can get the machine on the rent. We searched near about 3 to 4 shops, and one of the shop, as a Suhas Engineering, they allowed us to give us machine on the rent.
Okay.
We have started working on Friday around 8:30. From Friday entire night, Saturday day and night, Sunday day and night, we work together. I used to work with him as a helper because to get job ready for the next procedure. And Sunday morning, we have completed that work. Then my father told me that you have to finish this work and you have to bring this work to Monday before 12 in Kirloskar Oil Engine. And at that time, after working 2 to 3 days non-stop, we had just sleep near about 3 to 4 hours. He went on his duty because that time to take a leave for one day, it was not affordable for us.
Okay.
As I put that material on my bicycle. As I reached to Kirloskar Oil Engine gate, I did the activities of Chalana to get material inside. The moment I started my bicycle, and immediately that security person called me that you are too small. You cannot go with this material on bicycle.
Okay.
At that time, I asked him, what is the option? Either you can go by tempo or you can go by walking. And that material kg near about 45 kg.
Oh, okay.
From the security gate to shop, that material store, That distance was near about 1 kilometer. I requested few tempo fellows. They asked me to give the 10 rupees. And trust me, in my pocket, I was having only 5 rupees. And what is the 5 rupees? 1.5 rupees for the vada pav, 1.5 rupees to if my bicycle get puncture, and 2 rupees for the buffer. I was not having that money. And material has to reach to store department before 12.
Right.
I decided to put that material on my shoulder and I started walking. As I started walking, I told myself, until and unless I reach to store department, I will not stop. And I've done the same thing. And in that week, we have received the vendor registration for Kirloskar Oil Engine. And my journey started towards manufacturing. The second incident happened. I was in ninth standard, then 9th standard, 10th standard, 12th standard. After my 12th standard, I finished my 12th standard and the summer vacation was going on. After 2 days, I went to that shop where my father used to work or with the operator.
Correct.
And I reached around 3 o'clock. And when I reached, that time I saw that operator was sleeping. I just woke him up and I requested him, my dear friend, it's 3 o'clock right now and why you are sleeping? You know that operator being rude, he just told me, I'm sleeping because I'm sleeping. And he became angry on me.
Okay.
Because I disturbed him.
Exactly.
And the next moment what he told me, from tomorrow I'm not going to work because you disturbed me. And he changed his clothes and left the job. That time situation was in front of me, what to do. But the next moment the thought came into my mind, I think we have 2 months to work. And you can save that money, which that operator we are going to pay. Because that time my father used to get salary of 2,500 rupees. Amongst 2,500 rupees, 400 rupees used to go for the installment of machine. 1,100 goes to payment for that operator. And in that 1,000 rupees, we used to manage our family.
Okay.
And next day I started working. And from that moment, I started working on machine. And trust me, in first month, I have done 3 times more work than what operator used to do.
Okay.
And that moment I realized, yes, this is the strength of manufacturing. Through this, my effort, I can change my family situation. And I started working on that machine. I have done the graduation while working itself. So these are the 2 incidents. It has a lot of bonding towards manufacturing, towards my passion towards manufacturing.
To have that strong mindset that you can do this, even if you don't have the, let's say you didn't have that financial time when you wanted to take that machine from the gate to the Kirloskar's machine plant, you had that strong mindset to do it, that you were able to achieve it. I think so. If you catch at one point that I can do it, yes, I can. I think so. We can achieve it. That's a very good inspiration. So the passion is on doing it consistently with I can.
Yes, Gulshan.
So your next question would be your advice to youth on doing business with companies outside Asian countries. Because you almost deal with all dollars, euros, and pounds. So how do you advise them to do it?
See, here I would like to share you my experience, how I entered into that market.
Okay.
3 years back, we have participated in one of the best exhibition in Germany. It is a Logomat exhibition. And that was our first experience. Just 1 month before we decided there has to be something challenge ourselves, and we have decided to go Germany and install our stall over there. And everything happened over there. But if you want to do business in foreign countries, any youth must understand what is your product and services first. It has to be very strong when you want to enter overseas market. Second, you need to identify that country. After that, in that country, next 1 year, how many trade fair are going to conduct?
Okay.
How many exhibitions are going to conduct? If you have surplus money, I'm telling you, if you have surplus money, then only you can give a thought to participate in that exhibition. If you don't have any surplus money, go visit there, meet those foreigner, give your presentation. Initially, there will be reluctant from them, but you have to, this is the 3 to 4 year project. What I used to do after I come back, I used to make a presentation what the project which you have done in domestic market, and I used to send them, this is the project which you have done domestic market. If you have some such kind of requirement, please share with us. And after 3 4 years, while frequently going to the foreign countries, meeting them, then they started sharing requirement with us. And earlier used to submit a few samples to them. If they want to pay us, okay. If they don't want to pay us, we used to take a call, okay, we will supply you free of cost.
Okay.
And once sample is approved, they understand what is Raptech strength, what Raptech can do. Now we are started receiving quite a good inquiries from those foreigners.
Okay. That's a very good insight. Even it has opened an eye-opening for me also on how do you approach the other countries so that we can, instead of making money in rupee, we can start making in foreign dollars.
Absolutely. Because if I manufacture in Indian rupees and if I started converting into dollars and euros, you can understand, initially there is a less profit, but out of 2 projects we get like this, there is a huge profit margin.
Okay.
And we have experienced that right now.
I think so. They should open their eyes and seeing foreign countries as well, and not only looking to do business among us.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Do you encourage people to enter into manufacturing field?
Definitely, Gulshan. Because my homework says that right now, let's understand there is a 100% manufacturing market in globe, right? Out of that 100% market, 30% market has been captured by China.
Okay.
Right? And China is a super hub right now for the manufacturing,
Okay.
for the manufacturing product. When you compare the China and India, see, China is working 30% and India is working 3%.
Okay.
And India stands 6. When it's come to that entire global market depends upon the country, or looks like India, it's only 3%. So you can understand the gap, and you can also understand the potential and opportunities which are there in manufacturing. So definitely there's a big yes from my side. They must enter into manufacturing.
How do you think that personal life gives support in achieving your dreams in professional life?
Yes, Gulshan, I believe in that, because if you say that, I personally believe whatever I'm going to achieve as a personal level, 90% contribution is from my family, from my mother, my father, then my wife Sudha, then my brother, my sister. They all of them supporting me so much, and because of that, I can channelize this energy to fulfill my dream in my professional life. So that is very, very important.
How do you overcome your setbacks?
See, as you do business, you have to take a risk, and in life also, you will get setbacks in relationship or in your family member also. So, if let's understand in business, yes, definitely setbacks are there. Whenever there is a setback is there, I must understand, because setbacks is the effect. I must understand what is the cause behind that setback.
Okay.
That is very, very important. Once I understand cause, the next second point is that let's understand what are my learnings out of that setback so that I can avoid that setback in future. And second, whenever there is a commercial setback, let's understand what I used to do. I used to take only 10 minutes. I came down from my office. That the machine which I used to operate on my first day, it is still in my factory. I go in front of that machine and I recollect that day when I started my work. And I told myself that that day I was the helper, I was the operator, I was the person who used to do invoice accounting, I was the person who used to do costing, and I was to do the transport facility also. So nothing to lose. And within 10 minutes, I can bounce back and I can tell myself, then let's go and start work, start fresh. This is the way I overcome on setback.
anytime you have setbacks, you should not leave your, the old things at the basement that you had. If we have done from 80 to, let's say, had 5,000 square feet, why not to 2 acres? So I think so. If we always remember, if we have come to this level, we can always go to another level.
Because setback is always teacher for me, because see, that only through that I can build my next future. And that is very, very important to get setback in life.
Top 3 tips to entrepreneurs on sticking to their passion towards success.
To entrepreneurs. Okay. See, Gulshan, if you see that, if you do your business and you reach a certain stage, there is no one to tell us that what is right and what is wrong. There is no one to tell us what are my weaknesses which I can convert into my strength.
Exactly.
There are 2 options now. Either I have to become as a third umpire, I have to watch myself and I have to watch my business model. And as a third umpire, I should take a decision. What are my weaknesses which I need to convert into my strength? That is first option. The second option, see, I personally feel that in business, I must have someone who can guide me as a business guru. There must be someone as a mentor who can convert my weaknesses into my strength. And second, if you see that every businessman knows that there is a huge market for their service and product.
Okay.
And it is an ocean for them. But very few understand where to do fishing.
Okay.
In that ocean. And let's be the amongst that few where I can understand where to invest my time and do fishing and earn more profit.
Okay.
Third, which I really like the most, that 3P which I implement in my life. See, first of all, in business, peace is very much important.
Exactly.
The peace along with progress should go hand to hand to earn the profit.
Okay.
And then only any businessman can have the holistic life. If any businessman can conquer these 3, he's going to establish businessman for me.
Okay.
So these are my.
Absolutely, sir. A small insight on how did you build your passion, sir? From driving a cycle to having a 2 production plant with surplus. So it's having a top companies in the world.
I personally, the small insight I can say, first is there is a hard work is very, very important. There is no option and there is no replacement when it's come to hard work.
Okay.
Second, I can say the ability which I learned from my dada and my father and mother. So in every challenges, it does not matter how much I have, but what really matters is what I do with what I have. I still remember I have done my school days that from 8th standard to 12th standard. And I used to live in 8 feet by 10 feet room size. Whereas the kitchen is there, the bedroom is there, the washroom is there. And it was a quite noisy area over there.
Okay.
I remember this is the situation, but what I used to do, just nearby, there is a graveyard where I used to stay. During my exam period with my friends, I used to go study in graveyard. I used to invest night and days in my exam period in graveyard. So that value which I learned from my father and mother, it does not matter how much I have. What really matters is what I do with what I have. And second, I personally believe my Guru Mahatreya always tells that my work should become my prayer towards Creator, towards God. And that is my principle which I believe firmly. And that is the way I work. That should be my prayer towards my Creator, towards my Guru. If any person can understand this, you can see the change.
Sure. I can very much relate to it. My interesting part in this interview is one thing that you like about Nitin Burade.
one thing I like about Nitin Borade. Definitely, I'm the hardworking person and I'm the very, very honest person. And that I like the most about me.
Okay. So the next question is 3 tips to youth on choosing their career.
Yeah. 3 tips to you to choosing their career. That the first one is that choose your career like that your parents should feel proud about you. And there is nothing like making your parents proud. The second one, challenge your potential. Let me put in a different way. NO, no challenges. NO, no success. KNOW, no challenges. KNOW, no success, no growth.
Okay.
And third one, see, rather than sitting in a crowd, put your 100% effort. Be the man of the match and make a difference in a game called life. And definitely, today's youth is very smart. If they understand these 3 things, their life is going to be changed.
That was a very, very insights on how to choose your career. And mainly the first thing, you have to make your parents proud. So if you follow my own passion and do the values, have certain values and grow towards that, I think so I can go to another stage where they will be, of course, proud of me, and I'll also be peacefully successful in life.
So it is the first step of your success that once you make your parents proud, then there is a you can see that satisfaction. You can see that movements through your satisfaction to your parents, and you feel proud about that. Yes.
Or it actually provokes us from inside ki abhi और करना, I have to do some more, I have to do some more in life, that they keep that is like doing something for them.
Absolutely. Yes, Gulshan.
So the last one is your secret to success in life, both professional and personal.
My secret to success in life. See, in 2001, I have done the leadership course through Alma Mater.
Okay.
And in that course, I understand 3 values very much.
Okay.
That 3 value is the secret of my success. I would like to share that 3 values. The first one is my life is my responsibility and no blaming allowed.
Okay.
The second value, which already my parents taught me, and also Matra taught me, I understand it does not matter how much I have, but it really matter what I do with what I have.
Okay.
And the third value, which is very, very important for me, I understand I can change myself if and only if I change what goes into my mind. This value is helping me whenever I'm going to achieve success. The next moment, I tell myself, it should not go to your head. The next moment, I tell myself, Nitin, what is next? The next moment, I tell myself, let's reset your goal and start working. So these are the 3 basic values or principles to achieve my success.
Okay. That's an amazing values that you have inbuilt it, that having my life is my responsibility and no blaming is allowed, and what really matters is what I have with what I do. And the third one has really opened my eyes, but it should have been done to many other people. Even if you have achieved a very good success, it should not be above your head. You should say, abhi ye ho gaya, abhi next kya hai? What is next? What should I do? You should come back to the same normal level so that you can go to the next.
You see, Gulshan, you can set any situation in these 3 values and you will get the right answer. Any situation.
Exactly. So many of the questions are being answered only by having these 3 values. At least if emerging entrepreneurs or the youngsters have these set of values fixed into their life, I think so they can grow X times, multiple X times in their life.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. It was another amazing talk show with you. I have personally learned many things, and I'll just show you the success that I have once I have implemented it. Thank you so much to be.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much, Gulshan.
Thank you so much. Another talk show, Talk with Gulshan Bafna.